So, Australia have given England a dose of their own medicine, baseball style, winning the first test match by 8 wickets. What a tremendous fight back. I told you yesterday on my previous video that Australia are down and not out, and they would require a very special performance to win, and they did. Well, the day started with Lyon and Boland putting on a 10 run, adding 10 runs more, getting that deficit down. And then I think Boland got dismissed or something. Nathan Lyon was actually injured. Mark Wood delivery did hit him on the hips, and you may not see him in the Brisbane test. So after that, England losing early wicket, Jack Quali getting out, and after that, England did bat well. I think by lunchtime they were, I think, 70 for two or something like that. And after lunch, the collapse that happened totally changed the match. Gus Atkinson and Bryden Cast did play a good shots, taking England to a respectable 200, which I thought was defendable. It gave something to English bowlers, but at the end of the day, Travis Head with a masterclass 100 spilt water over all those plans, and England suffered a terrible defeat at Perth. Probably they are going to lose the series also, because it's going to be very difficult, not impossible, but next to impossible to come back from this defeat. It's going to crush you for sure. Excuse me, to lose this way, it's surprising. So where did England lose the match? That post-lunch collapse. Some of the people must be wondering what was in the lunch. Maybe it was the food that caused the collapse, but no, it was improper technique. Well, all four dismissals. Sorry, if you see, they were poor shots. There's a technique. You play close to your body. Uh, you you play close to your body. You play with soft hands. They did not use their feet, and at the end of the day, they all were caught and bowled or something like that. And yeah, that was just poor batting, very poor batting. And England never really recovered from that shock. They looked down and out. They had just given up because yeah, and Travis Head just, it was a superb decision, and I think Australia should not change this batting batting combination, Head and Weatherland. They should. There are a lot of dead weights in both the team. Usman Khwaja is one of them because he hasn't been performing. He hasn't been scoring runs. If he's injured, then he should not be in the team. He should be given time to rest and recuperate. So I would like to see him getting rested for the second test at Brisbane. And yeah, Pat Cummins will come back in. And if they bring in Cummins for Khwaja, then you have an all five pace attack: Green, Stark, Boland, Doggett, and Cummins. And with the option of Nathan Lyon, but I don't know whether Nathan Lyon is going to play or not. Uh, I don't know how serious is his injury. So there's that. But well done to Australia for coming from behind and winning the match. They just crushed England. England will be down and out. They can still win the series, but it's going to be very difficult. They will need to win at Brisbane, where it's a day and night game. Pink ball will be used, and that will move a lot more. So the baseball approach for England did not work, and all that middle order never really used their feet, and they were playing away from the body, and that was Scott Boland made a terrific comeback. I mean, he was wicketless, or he was pretty ordinary in the first innings, but in the second innings he made a very strong comeback. Also, the lengths bowled by Australia and England were quite different. England were bowling a lot full, whereas Australia were bowling short, uh, and they were playing on England's ego of baseball. Ultimately, that they paid the price. Some of the batsmen were caught playing shots. So, yeah, I thought 200 gave England's bowlers a chance, but the way England collapsed, I think they had lost then and there. Psychologically, they were down and out. So it was going to be a very difficult defense, you could say. So Australia have won the first test, and coming over to the second game, coming over to another game, India versus South Africa, Guwahati Test match. India do have a chance to win this test, but time is running out. As you can see, the match is being held in Guwahati, Balsa Power Stadium, and over there, sunset gets a bit early. So time is running out. If South Africa play play the second day out, they don't have to do anything. Just play the second day out. Then India, I don't think this test match is going for a draw, and India will lose the series. South Africa, all they need to do is survive the day two because they are one up in the series. So if this test match goes for a draw, then they will win the series. And you can thank Ajit Agarkar and you can thank BCCI for this. Why BCCI? Because of improper scheduling. Directly, we are coming from Australia and playing South Africa, no preparation. You need to give some time for preparation. Plus, they did not select Pujawa and Wahane, who could have been very handy in the first test match. So you can thank BCCI for that. Thank you for destroying Indian cricket. BCCI and the chief selector Agarkar. Gautam Gambhir and Siddhanshu Kotak cannot also shrek away from responsibility. Siddhanshu Kotak can say all the things like whatever he wants. I mean, agenda, agenda, and all that. But I have a quote which says, "Success has many fathers, failure is an orphan." So when you are failing, then there will be a talk, agendas, this, that, and all that. But when you are successful, then everyone wants to be associated with you. Then there will be no negative talk. Life will seem all bliss and happiness and joy and all around. It is only when you fail when this agenda talk comes to the front. So India can win, but it's going to be difficult, and they are running out of time. They need to win to level the series. Otherwise, they are going to. Otherwise, we are heading for another whitewash at home. Surprising, we haven't won a series since the New Zealand Test series in Test, be it home or away. So that's it. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe. Thank you very much.